Hey everybody, Jeff here, and joining me, I'm super excited about this. Joining me is my big sister Sarah.
Hey.
Hey, hey guys, how you? I'm, my name's Sarah. I like scary things.
My name's Jeff.
Jesus Christ, I should have known that was coming. We're gonna be playing Maid of Sker, a game that I don't really know a lot about. And what I did see creeped me out enough that I was like, "Do you want to do this with me? I'm scared." So Sarah is being kind enough to join me on this,
And make you more
and
scared.
hopefully it all. Yeah, exactly. Yes, where she's doing the thing. It's through the internet now, but she's doing the thing where we used to sit on a couch and watch scary movies, and then as soon as she'd get scared, she'd like bicycle kick me in the shoulder to like work out the anxious energy. But now she's just gonna scream in my ear.
Exactly.
um. Oh, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember. But yeah, so this game, I think it's based on like an old folklore thing from like a Welsh folktale or something like that. Um, we played a little bit of it to kind of dial in some audio and stuff like that. Uh, Things were going on, and we didn't really learn anything about what was going on in the game though because of distractions. But I promise you, we're not. Any reactions here are going to be genuine. Still, we're not going to be faking anything because we still don't know what's going
The
on.
only thing we know is that there's a dog.
There is a dog, yes. Oh, I guess it kept that save. Okay, well, we're going to start a new game. Okay. There's a dog and a green light. Glad I went through and deleted the save file so it wouldn't do that.
Well, you can delete that too.
Yeah, well, it'll overwrite it now. The days of I'm kind of glad. Well, horror games are a thing where like I really like having multiple save files, but with horror games I see why you don't get them.
Oh, dear Thomas.
That's that's the shittiest beach ever.
Dearest
Yeah, it
Thomas,
looks very gross.
these are not words I
There's
wish
like no
to write.
sand, it's just rocks.
My father has learned of our plans.
Eastern Europe
my love.
sucks. Western Europe sucks.
Yet there is more, far worse, that I wish you to understand.
Look at that. There's not
Before
a
you
rat
may
head
be
on that
taken
plaque on the wall.
madness.
Yeah,
My father seeks to use me.
It looks like a little
As I've
rat.
come
it
to believe
was.
he used my poor mother.
Okay, her father's gonna
He
use
wishes
her.
me to sing for him as she did. To become the star attraction that will draw good folk to this accursed spit of land. My refusal to do so has led to my confinement here at Sker Hotel. I cannot explain further, but ask that you trust me.
Was that?
I beseech you to compose a melody for me. A counter to the song contained within this locket of my mother's.
Write me a song that will unite the
I
world.
realize this request will seem
Wild
strange,
stallion style.
that your first thought will be to come straight here. But without your composition, all hope of holding back the darkness gathering here will be lost. Your love, always, Elizabeth.
She's got big hair.
Okay, Jeff, so remember that. We have to compose
Okay.
a song that is the opposite of her mother's.
Right, we're doing like... It's like magnets.
Yes.
Dim ond Callan lan al Ganu. I apologize to any Welsh people. None but a pure heart can sing. I mean, I know a lot of people who sing who are not pure heart. Ooh! The echo on the mic on the headset got me.
Yeah, that was pretty loud.
That was louder than my TV. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we had some trouble figuring out what was going on when we were testing out some stuff with the game, but we're looking for our girlfriend. She's being held because she doesn't want to sing for her daddy.
Also, the
And-
first time we didn't listen to that letter at all.
Yeah. No, we didn't. So like he's trying to use her to bring people to like evil land.
So it sounded like her mother was a singer, but maybe her mom died or whatever, or didn't sing anymore anyway. So he wanted his daughter to sing, but she refused. So he sent her to the Sker Hotel, and now
Okay.
we're going against her wishes. Which, okay,
Well, I think this is the thing we were supposed to compose.
yeah,
A Welsh Lullaby by Thomas... What does that say? Thomas Easy?
Thomas Evans.
Thomas Von Trapp? Is this a prequel to The Sound of Music?
God, I hope so.
This train is alive. Where's the fucking bellhop? I ordered coffee an hour ago.
Dude, this is a pretty train though.
It like right. I always wondered like because I've never had enough money to sit on anything that was upholstered like this. Like, is that leather? Is it velvet? I want to sit. I want to put my body on this at some point. Are those buttons like hard? If you get one like you don't sit on it just right, and you get one that pokes you in the cheek.
Oh, this looks a lot like the train cars in Russia, except they're sleeper cars, so there'd be something above it too. Minus all the buttons, but it's pretty. It's very pretty.
Cool. Sarah's much more well-traveled than me, so I'll have the stupid commentary, and she might actually recognize some things here.
Yeah,
Inventory. Okay.
What
so
European
we have our
trains look like. I mean, they're more than 3 cars, but
yeah. I think whatever company we hired, they must not be doing great if all they can afford is 3 cars.
Well, also
cars.
we're the only one on the car or on the train.
Yeah, that's true. They are spending a lot of money just to bring us here. We had some confusion on this locket originally. We were like, how does this clock work? But it's just a it's a what did I call it?
You called it a box that makes music.
A song box or something like that. Yeah, that was. I'll cut that out. I legitimately enjoyed my stupidity on that one, so I will cut that in. That was one of those I'm not using my brain right.
Keep the dishwasher part
you know what?
in too.
Will do. All right, well, I'll put those in now. Inventory. Oh, I thought it was like add these plates to your inventory. So I have a music locket. So it's not a watch.
Oh.
It's like it's a little like it's like those boxes that play music, but it's a locket.
A music box?
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I was gonna be like it's a little ballerina case. I was like, that's not it. I know that's not it.
This is like dishwasher all over again.
There's gonna be a lot of inside jokes in this playthrough, you guys. That is only gonna be funny to us, so I apologize.
Well, that one's easy to explain. Jeff wanted a machine that would wash his dishes. He wished it was invented, which it had been.
Well, I was thinking like a robot or something, with like moving pieces that would like wash them in the sink and then move them over to the drying rack. Because I have a dishwasher and that shit never comes out dry. It is Thomas Evans. You know what? It's at the top of the screen in normal English.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's how I knew.
I thought you were just reading it still like me. Okay. I'm moving on from my stupidity.
It's too small on my screen. I can't read the little thing.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can make you bigger on my screen.
Sker Hotel, grand reopening. Special performance by Elizabeth Williams, the new Maid of Sker, daughter of famed singing sensation Prudence Williams. Dear Prudence. Enjoy the restorative peace and spa waters of Sker Point, 30th of October, 1897. So we're just in time for the big show. Nothing in here.
Oh, train's leaving. We're stuck
commenting
now.
On this earlier.
Oh, wait. So
I don't...
Okay. Train
I don't know. Like, I heard something, too, that sounded like a train, but I don't think this one's going anywhere. Glamorgan Railway. Isn't that like a whiskey company?
What were we commenting on earlier? The map?
I like the graphics. Like the way the sun kind of comes through the trees and everything. And the trees and the rocks.
Pretty.
Like I didn't know a lot about this game. I think I saw it like a pre-order page for it at work like months ago. And I'd thought about playing it for Scary October, but I didn't know anything about it. And the console version came out like at the end of the month. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to have time. I didn't realize it was already out on PC. We're playing it on the Xbox, though. Like, it's on Game Pass right now. I thought that was a bra for a second. I was like, what is going on? An old-timey 1800s bra. And I hate saying the word bra, because every time I say it, I like hear in the back of my head, like, bra? And I need to find a way to beware of dog. Not find a way to beware of dog. I need to find a way to, like, disconnect frat bros and, like, garments in my brain.
Yeah, I got it. I know what you meant.
No one cares. No one cares.
so out of breath already.
I know, right?
Gotta
Like we must be.
exercise.
Well, we're not. We can't be that big because, like, if I'm walking like this and I look down, I can definitely see more than my knees. I mean, not much more. Like, I see my knees poking out from my stomach.
If you
but...
turn to the right, our shadow's pretty small, so we're not like a big dude. Oh, shadow.
No, I'm standing in a shadow. That's not gonna fucking work.
See?
Yeah, well, I mean,
We're
this
not that
it's kind of
big.
like. Oh, it can't be that late in the afternoon. It's October, so this has got to be pretty early in the day, actually.
Yeah, but also remember we're in a different country.
True. Does the sun work differently in different countries?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't pay attention to my shadow that much.
Like you don't base your self-worth on how your shadow looks? 'Cause I've absolutely done that.
Well, I do. That's why I don't look at my shadow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm too curious. It's like, you know what? How do I? Oh. Now I just look tall and fat.
Yeah, it's the oh feeling that I don't want. I get that enough from a mirror.
I have no full-length mirrors in my house for a reason.
Right there.
Part of it is admittedly because I don't want to like be walking past it at night. Like I just rewatched Candyman, and no, thank you. That has some good mirror moments in it.
I've ever seen Candyman.
All right, so the first one's really, really good. Jordan Peele's remaking it. The new trailer's out actually.
Dude, Jordan Peele makes great movies. I'm sure he's gonna make it
Right?
super scary.
Right? He makes really good stuff. Like he's just a talented dude, and he's funny. Like I'm legit kind of jealous of Chelsea Peretti. Like I don't know that I want to marry him, but I would like to spend as much time with him as you get to.
Yeah.
I'm glad I've just said I don't know that I want to marry him. Like I'm not 100% one way or the other.
Right, I'd consider it.
Like, you know, if something happened to my wife and he was there, you know, I maybe ran into him at the hospital because, like, he's doing a charity thing or something. And, like, you know, he asks me why I'm there. And then I tell him, and then, like, oh, we hit it, you know, just start talking. And then, like, he donates some money or whatever. And then, like, she still dies. And, like, we just get closer while I'm grieving. And it sounds like I've thought about this a lot, but honestly, I've just made all that up. So don't read into it, anybody.
I think you've thought about this more than once.
I actually, like, as I was going on, I was like, this is getting too specific for me pulling it out of my ass. I need to stop.
Exactly.
Ooh, fancy bridge. I like when bridges are also tunnels. But, like, wooden ones. Not ones that have, like, you know, a semi tries to go through and it gets stuck.
My drivers don't read
that
the
happened at
goddamn
least
signs.
once a month in my hometown. Alright, so we're gonna run a little bit, because this walking is slow. So, what is this? Because we saw this when we were testing. And for whatever reason, I thought, like, nuclear Easter egg, or Fabergé egg, or something like that. Like, it's kind of egg-shaped, but it's, like, got shit coming out of it. Bye! So not spooky, but weird. I like to think it was the world's quietest firecrackers. Or, no, not firecracker. Firecrackers only make noise. What am I thinking of? I can't think of what I'm thinking of. Bottle rocket, that's it.
Bottle rockets make noise too.
Yeah, but they, like, go up and they have color. This is... Okay, again, something vibrated. Like,
It's a dog.
Oh, see? The dog ran away, right? We will find him. Our new mission is to find... Yeah, there's, like, something right here that's triggering the controller, but I don't know what it is.
See anything?
Okay. It's... I'm confused about what's interactable and what isn't. I'm also not sure interactable is a word. This is... I like this little pond with the gazebo, but you know, like, some kids drowned here.
Yeah, look how murky it is. Once you go
Right.
in, you're not getting out.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go in just based on the, like, the algae. Like, ugh! It's on my skin. It touched me.
And leeches, probably.
Oh yeah, no leeches. No, thank you. Something about things that live off of other things directly like that are just really like I don't usually like have a problem with bugs or things like that, but like parasites like leeches and ticks, nope. Nope.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to confirm, are we...
Did we go in a circle? No.
I think we're... No, this isn't...
It looks like
is that
though,
changing?
right?
Is that changing as we... Is the image changing? What's going on with that? Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's motion blur. Let's turn that crap off.
Sounds like you're stepping on a bug every time you do something in the menu.
It does have a weird, like, crunch.
Like a juicy
click,
crunch.
Yeah. Like that's the sound you make when you step on a June bug.
Yeah.
All right. Where's this singing coming from?
Your mind. You're just dreaming about Elizabeth.
I feel like it would be creepier if there was just nothing but the wilderness noises. Somebody fucking was coaching. Wait, is this? Why does this have a steering wheel? What the fuck kind of vehicle is this? It's got like a shifter and a steering wheel. But no engine. Unless this is an engine.
Powered by imagination.
But on the magic school bus.
Maybe that was the engine in the back. Like one of
That might be, yeah.
Stuff.
I think that thing might have been some kind of motor.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is about where we got to when we were testing. We gotta open... This might be the coolest, like... I want to be able to do this. Like, this is how I want my garage door to open. This big-ass fuck-off, like, should be on a train switch, or, like a ocean liner ship switch. Like, that totally belongs on a boat, not in a shed.
Right?
Hello, I'm here for the grand opening. Ooh, look at that.
Noticed
Look
her
at those
singing
physics on
last
those
time.
drapes. Ghosts are singing, you said?
No, I said I didn't notice her singing last time. This is loud.
Yeah, I didn't remember singing either when we were checking the audio and everything. Maybe it stops inside. Alright, I'm coming in. You guys want some cookies?
Yeah, it stopped. So do you think that we're dreaming about Elizabeth singing and that's why we're hearing it? Like daydreaming?
She's like taunting us. Was it going before we hit that that phonograph?
Oh.
I don't think it was playing when we got off the train, right? I think I don't know if it started right after the phonograph or she was singing in the phonograph or just as we got loud or we got closer. I think I definitely noticed it after the Old Faithful of Light.
Yeah. Well, people watching can tell us when it started.
Right? Tell us in the comments. I was reading something today, and I'm not going to say it was a scientific article because I'm almost positive it wasn't. Like, I didn't click through it enough to, like, is this a reprint of, like, an article published in, like, a scientific magazine or something like that? But it was, climate change might, like, have such an effect that it essentially turns off Old Faithful. And then, like, for the post, the header was like, "Stay faithful, Old Faithful," and I was just like, I'm not a fan of climate change, but like it's a thing that shoots water into the air once a day. Like, I've got a fucking sprinkler that does that. I've never been to see Old Faithful. Is it that majestic, really?
It's only majestic because you can time it.
Okay.
Are we looking at the floor? That it looks like.
I am kind of looking at the floor again. Yeah, it looks like there's a moon and trees.
I mean, the moon could be the
And,
light,
like,
right? But like, why are there trees?
Yeah, the moon could be any of those. Yeah, but like it's like a three lights,
Oh yeah,
and that's like a single light.
True.
And like the pattern moves, so it's not like a pattern in the marble itself. It's definitely like a reflection of some kind. So that's really, it's not even spooky, that's just cool. I love walking into a room and opening both doors. I feel like such a badass.
I'm important.
Batwing doors are the best. You walk in like you're in an old western.
Yeah, we had those in our house for like 10 years.
I didn't. My grandma did, but they only went into her pantry, so you could only go like a foot past them before you hit a shelf, so it wasn't as fun.
Oh.
Also, like when you swung them open, they'd hit the shelves, and then I'd get yelled at.
Oh, so you know at my parents' house, when you walk in, like the front door, you go right into the kitchen.
My Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
You do not know how
So we had them
wonderful it
between
is
the
to
front
hear
door
your
and the
voice.
kitchen.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty fun. I think they took them out because we just annoyed everybody.
Running through them,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm knowing them. I'm surprised they didn't like figure out a way to like bolt them together and shut, so that when you tried to run them through them,
Smash.
yeah. While we've been talking about fucking Batwing doors, we've apparently contacted Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth. Let's see what Elizabeth.
I prayed that you received it, hoped that you would come. I know my request must have seemed strange, and I fear it was all for naught, that everything has changed now.
I was just about to say, I wish my phone had like glowy lights on it, but then I remembered like it's 2020 and I have a smartphone and it absolutely has lights on it.
So ask her, where is she?
Where are you?
I'm safe upstairs.
Where
but
is
I
you?
cannot leave the attic. I've had to lock and bar the door, hide away from the others.
Well, why would you... Don't go to the attic. Have you never been in a horror game before?
The others. Yeah, who? Who are you hiding from?
My father and uncle, the staff. They have been beguiled by the darkness that inhabits this place. They are no longer themselves, but stalk these halls, attacking anyone that makes a sound.
I mean, I've met staff like that in hotels.
I do not have the words or heart to voice it. It is far too terrible to recount. Please be careful, my love. This place is no longer safe.
It's no longer
Please,
safe, but I'm not going to
first,
tell you what happened.
Listen carefully.
Right? Yeah. I'm not going to give you the tools to survive.
Together we can put a stop to all of this. My father made recordings on brass cylinders of a song, a strange melody that affects the mind. If all of the cylinders are played together on the harmonium, this madness will end. You need to find them and bring them to me.
You find them all, and it just plays Thrift Shop.
Trust her.
That's right.
Because why are you in the attic? No, I don't trust her.
Like, there's plenty of... Okay, this is definitely, like... I can't interact with this, but, like, we're going to be crawling through these, aren't we?
Because wait, in her letter, didn't she say that we need to play the opposite melody of her mom that her dad made for her, and now she's telling us to play the melody that her dad made?
Let's see. Notes. Let's...
Oh, useful. Oh, okay.
Let's see. Father seeks to use me, as I have come to believe he used my poor mother. Wishes me to sing for him as she did, to become star attraction that will draw good folk to this accursed spit of land. Refusal has led to confinement here at the hotel. So she refused to do what he wanted, so he brought her to the hotel and
After that,
trapped
I
her here.
beseech you to compose a melody for me to counter the song contained within this whatever locket.
Lock it, yeah.
Well, you
Okay,
didn't, you
so
didn't move down one.
I realized that after I started laughing. So we have that. We wrote that's the lullaby thing that we had.
Okay.
The Welsh lullaby.
Well, let's keep that in mind then. She said to play the melody on the phone, but on like in the letter she said play the opposite of the melody. I don't know if the melody in the locket is the same as the melody we're gonna hear, but let's see.
Yeah, we'll find out. All right. In loving memory of Prudence Williams, 1852 to 1894, the Maid of Sker. I don't like how that goes away. May your song live on forever. Well, she seems nice.
You should also be super impressed of how attentive I am right now.
I am. You've gotten good at the video game stuff.
Right?
You're not. It's not the days of like just get me when something interesting happens.
The days of Sarah got hit by a police officer or whatever.
Right. All right. Isaac's grand reopening notes. Preparation for the Grand Harmonium. I'm pretty sure that's not a word. Sound checks. Hire additional staff. Stage prep. Print bills and flyers. Decorations. Bunting and banners. What is bunting? Isn't that a cake? Additional chairs. Order more bottles of wine. Yes. Actually, no. Like, wine gives me a headache.
Same.
And caviar. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Fucking creepy lights. Can I get a fucking drink around here? Hello? See all those bottles. Just wait till I fucking get home and get on Yelp.
Can you go in there?
Maybe?
Oh, wait, that
Nope,
door.
that's locked.
Nah. Just kidding.
West Wing. So there's a door over there? That doesn't exist over here. Okay, well.
Useful.
Right? I know. Okay. Let's see.
Is that you creaking the... How can you creak the floor? It's a marble floor.
Right? I know. I don't know. I was gonna say I hope it is, but then I remembered, like, it's marble.
Maybe it's the
That dog
fans.
has, like, a look of, like... You got a fucking question about it?
That's like a baby if she was a bulldog.
Yeah, big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Yeah, it's baby's
It's a
reaction to
picture of a
everything.
dog. Like, these have to be a pain in the ass to clean off.
What, the stairs?
I get that it looks cool having candles everywhere, but, like, you gotta scrape that wax up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, play the organ. Look, there's an angel waiting for you.
Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all night. Can you tell I never took piano lessons?
This is an organ, Jeff.
Whatever. So, how do these work? Like, each one of these pipes is, like, a speaker, essentially, or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, because there's way more pipes than there are keys, I feel like.
I mean, I don't really want to count them to prove you wrong.
I'm sure the internet has the answer to that.
But I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Oh, that's...
Pretty.
Ooh,
What does that say?
I don't know. What does it say?
R.
Resist its song.
What? Oh.
I thought it said something about soy at first. Like rocket soy.
Rock this soy.
But yeah, right.
Okay, so resist
what
its
is
song. Who's it? Dad? Dad and Uncle, whatever his name is. That's a cute fish.
Yeah, her father and uncle. I don't think we have names yet, do we?
I don't think so. That's why I said Uncle was his face.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle. What's his face? Alright, reception and toilets. Let's get received.
Let's get received.
Receive me, bitches! Oh.
The fun part is when you open a door, like, Discord's like a second behind on the video, so I hear it open before I see it, so I'm like, ooh, what's that?
Oh. I'm not hitting that bell. Not if there's people stalking around.
I mean, if
You guys can hit that bell, though, on YouTube. You don't have to. Fuck that bell.
if the organ didn't get them, that stupid bell's not gonna get them.
True. Alright, so we got a map. Look for cylinders around the hotel. Investigate the hotel.
Are all those white things the cylinders?
I didn't see any white things.
Jeff.
Oh, I think like those are there's some of those are doors. I think that one thing is a phone. Lock. There's something like the upper rightmost room. There's something in there. I can't figure out what that is. That might be a cylinder. That kind of looks like a cylinder.
Okay, so if we're in a hotel, there should be more than one floor. Do we only have the ground floor map? The ground floor map?
Ground floor. Yep.
Okay.
Do we only have a ground floor lap? Well, I definitely only have the one lap, so.
Up, Jeff.
Alright. Ooh.
Remember, I'm drinking.
That's an annoying way to get a hold of people.
Seriously.
Like you ring a bell in their room, and then they have to come find you.
If you want me to not come to your service, that's a good way to do it.
Right? Okay, well, you know what? We're going to call this one here. We just found the map, and we've got the rest of that hallway we were just in to explore. So we got the bathrooms, and then we'll head up and check out that other room with the cylinder. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We haven't had any spooks yet, but definitely it's atmospheric. There's the creaking is kind of getting to me. Because, like, especially now that you pointed out it's marble floor. Like, what is are his soles made of wood? Soles were made of wood back then, and shoes, weren't they?
Oh.
If you make shoes, comment in the comments about how shoes used to be made. Thank you, Sarah, for joining me on this, and thank you, everybody else. Do you want to do the sign off?
Thanks for coming. You better watch our next video. Bye.
There we go. Let's end with threats. I'll catch you guys on the flip-flop.